Hello guys and welcome to the Anti-Diet Meals with Farah Kariamburi. I am your host today, Health practitioner, the founder of the 30-Day Anti-Diet Challenge, and I'm here to show you can eat foods like these and also still lose weight. So this is the whole reason for bringing the show to you. This is week 4 of me cooking just from my kitchen, simple meals with the balance of healthy fats, protein, carbohydrates, and also vegetables, trying to show you how to increase vegetables in your daily meals, the evening meals, and also incorporating, if you've got kids, how to actually increase vegetables while you trying to discreetly hide them somewhere. So today, this whole week, I'm going to try and make kid-friendly. Well, I think they're kid-friendly. You might not think that. So I'm trying to make kid-friendly meals. Today we're making burritos on the go, but we're going to use tofu. So one of the things I'm trying to do is to introduce more legumes and also soy-based products into our just weekly meals, and coming a little bit away from meat, not completely, but just introducing more legumes too. I think when you have meat, it's very simple. You cook with the meat and that's it. But when you are trying to cook with soy product like tofu, you need to come up, because it's quite bland, you need to come up with a bit more creation of how you're going to put it together. And I like that. So that's what we're going to make today. I'm going to show you some things before. So a lot of my clients actually don't know how to use tofu and they get kind of quite confused. Just make sure that you can see it, of what this tofu looks like. So this is the one I buy. This is available from Sainsbury's and Tesco's, and it's available from maybe other stores as well. So those are the two shops I go to. This brand is called Tofoo, as in it's spelled T-O-F-O-O. This one is called Naked. And this is quite, it's not that, so it's extra firm, that's what I want to say. Extra firm is what I look for, because it's much easier to cook with when it's extra firm versus the one which is really sloppy. My mum uses a sloppy one, she gets on well with it. I don't. So that's the brand. This is a block here. So what you're first going to do is you're going to take out all the water and just squeeze it really, really hard. I have made a little incision in it earlier. There it is. I'm just going to squeeze it really hard and take out every bit of water from it. Because the drier, the better it's going to cook. You don't actually want any liquids in it. Like that. Okay, and then we just drain that off. And then we're just going to scramble it up, really. We're going to use an onion today. One onion, or if you have spring onions, even better. We're going to use mushrooms. We're going to use one potato that's chopped. Let's show you first. Here we go. One potato that's been chopped in little pieces. 1 can of kidney beans or black beans, whichever one you've got available. Chickpeas is nice too. Just tomato sauce or tomato ketchup to put on the base of the tortilla wraps. I've got a handful of spinach. I've got some hot sauce that I will use. And then on here we have mushroom. We have 2 big mushrooms, the big flat ones, chopped in little pieces, 1 onion, and a little spice mix, which has cumin, salt, pepper, and paprika mixed in together here, just to make it easier. So we're going to start with, right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take out this tofu from the packet and just going to scramble it. So I'm not making any cubes. You can actually, the couple of things you can cook this with is you can actually cube it and then put some seasoning on it and put it in the oven, bake it, and that baking will take maybe 20 minutes and you have pieces of tofu ready to cook with. You can put it in stir fry or anything. This one here today, I'm actually just going to just use my hands, if you can see this, just scramble it. And this is actually ready to eat, by the way. It's not, so if I was to try this, take a little piece. It's like, it's ready, if you know what I mean. We don't have to cook this too much. So this is the protein source in here. So are the beans. Beans are 50% protein, 50 carbs. So don't be mistaken. So we're kind of building a protein meal up here. But here is a complete vegan, plant-based. Yes, it is. 100%. Apart from tortilla wraps, if they've got milk, I don't know, I haven't read the ingredients. So, there it is, it's all scrambled up like that. Once we've done this, we're going to start the process of cooking and putting it together. Right, so in the wok, out comes the wok. We're going to have a tiny bit of olive oil, or you can use coconut oil, your choice. I kind of mix it up between the two. I'm talking about no more than maybe 1 tablespoon. In it, we're going to put some onions. We've got some mushrooms. We're going to mix it up. Then we're going to put the tofu in. Then we're going to put our potato, then the beans, then our mixture is ready. Then we're going to pull together the tortilla wraps. We're going to warm them up first and put it together. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it, guys? What are you guys having? How was your weekend and what are you having for dinner today? So I talked about this morning regarding, as parents, we tend to kind of put ourselves last and our kids first, especially in the half term, because we just find that it's pretty easy to do that. We also go and buy extra junk food and bring it to the house because we want them to maybe be occupied. I don't know. Could be for various reasons. I've done a few of those things myself. And rather than putting yourself second and cancelling your exercise sessions and telling yourself that you can't do certain things because you are going to be busy with your kids, I think making yourself a priority is really important, because if you did go to your exercise session, you probably will be a better parent. You will parent better too, because you have given yourself some time. Dedicating like all your time to your kids, I don't think it's wise, to be honest. I also think sometimes we do that because we don't know what else to do, so we just do that. And we don't want to face up to some of the realities sometimes. So don't do that. Try and keep your sessions and your priorities input. Unless you guys are going away somewhere, then obviously that's different. But in going with tofu now, we don't want the onions to cook lots and lots, by the way, just so you know. Just switch the camera on here so you can actually see this. Lovely smells coming from here. We're just going to cook this a little bit more. So how super simple is tofu to cook with? It's, sometimes people have bought the wrong ones and you've had kind of bad experience with tofu and you don't want to cook with it again. But I promise you, if you can actually, soon my oven is fixed. Now a part of oven has been ordered, which isn't in stock right now. So we don't know when that's going to happen, but anyway, that's not an excuse not to cook. I want to keep going. But the dishes that I want to show you, they're lining up, they are going in the oven. So my next thing I want to show you is tray bake. So Nando style tray bake. And that has tofu pieces in it. So cubes of, so if you've got your oven's working, you've got a tray, you pop in there some sweet potatoes, some sweet corn on the cob chopped up in 4, sweet potatoes chopped up, pepper in there. You can put fennel in it as well. So you can put all of these things, and then you get your tofu and cube it squares, put those in it, and then put some cumin, some paprika, give it a really good mix with a bit of olive oil and some lemon juice. That's tasty. Really tasty. But those foods are going to be coming up in the coming weeks. So this tofu is just cooking through now. And I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to cook too much because I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to be, I don't need to cook it, to be honest. It really is all about cooking this mixture and getting it in the burritos. Now, if you didn't like tofu for some reason, you could now add some chicken to this exact mixture that we're making. So you can have chicken burritos, or you can have minced burritos as well. This is also for breakfast, by the way. Breakfast on the go, these burritos could be made and taken with you. For a female, I would say 1 burrito will be plenty. If you're a male, if you're working out, you need a few more calories, then you can go for 2. So in my house, I have the 1 and everybody else has 2. So all the rest are boys. Okay, so now in this, I'm going to just add the potato in it. Pop it on the side. And also my beans. 1 can of beans. Again, like I said, any kind of beans will do. These have been drained. The potatoes have been cubed and they have been cooked. Just want to check the potatoes are definitely soft. Yeah. Alright, it's time to season this now. I really like the potato in the wrap, actually, in a burrito, because this gives it a bit more substance. especially when you're cooking with tofu. It's not meat, so the substance, it doesn't feel like it's got enough substance to it. So adding one potato to it just gives it that bite. Now seasoning all together. This is smelling, we're looking really good now, guys. So it's really easy to pull this one together, wasn't it, really? I'm really super impressed with this recipe, actually. I would test it out to see what you think of the things. Bit more salt required. We're just going to give it a good mixture. Like you can see. And leave it to cook for a little bit, not too long. We're going to pop that now for about a few minutes, let it cook, and then we're going to get our burritos and warm them up. Definitely important, really important to warm them up actually. So just the wrap, pack of 6 or 8 here. Going to get a pan to warm them up in while that's going on. Bye, darling. This many out. Pop them on there to get them warmed up. We'll try a little bit more. It's like a scrambled egg, the taste of tofu. That's what it tastes like. Spicy scrambled eggs with beans. Look at how much there is. It's lots in here really. We've got a breakfast on the go, or so these are just getting warmed up in here. These are just on a plain pan, no oil, nothing, simple. And then we're going to try and arrange the burrito, which will be fun. I did put some coriander in here. Now you could put some chili in this, make it as hot as you want, as fiery as you want it to be. My kids don't like it very hot, so I always have to put the heat after. Okay, so I'm going to take that one burrito, pop it on here. I'm going to put some tomato in it, sauce. This is like a salsa I've got here. You can use ketchup if you want to. Some spinach. Try to get another bit of vegetable in there because we already have some mushrooms and onions going on in there. Some coriander. We've got some spinach here. Now I'm going to just get a whole spoonful of this stuff. Make sure that you get a potato or 2 in there for sure. I'm just going to drop that on top. Okay, and now we're going to pull together from the side here and try and keep all of that in. And that's how you're going to now pop it on the griddle pan, just to make it a bit more. So griddle pan, here it comes. Change for that one. Make sure the griddle, the pan is really hot, and then you can pop your burrito in there. While that's happening, I want to create the second one. So again, nice warm wrap here. You can see how quick this meal was. Again, a little bit because I already knew I'm making this today, not because I'm actually showing it to you guys. I didn't put hot sauce in that one, I missed it. Because I I just know what I'm making each day as I plan it beforehand. Some spinach. You could have rocket in here if you wish to. You don't have to have spinach. Spinach is the king. Some hot sauce. This is a red hot original sauce that I absolutely love. And I'm just going to dot it all around. Okay, and again, you're going to wrap it up like that. Take both sides together. Move the back to the front. Make sure all of the fillings are in there and just roll it forward. Potatoes trying to sneak out, and now we're going to put that on top of there. This middle here. You can see them like that. And I'm just going to keep making those. There's another one there. So I'll probably make around 2, 4, 6, 7. 2 for each of the boys. Maybe even 3 for my husband, I think. I'm not sure, I think he might have 3. But there's plenty of it. A bit more hot sauce. He would definitely like hot sauce all around. A bit more spinach. Pull it together. Pull back first. This one might have a bit too much. You just have to use your hands. Just get in there and roll it. There. Just going to check on the other ones. What we're looking for is this kind of shape, consistency. So they are kind of joined together now. There's no cheese in this one purposely because I'm trying to make it as healthy as possible, this one. But you could add some cheese in it if you wish to. It's your choice. And if you're vegan, you can add some vegan cheese to that. If not, then just a normal mozzarella or something like that will do too. So we don't want to keep these too long on here and burn them. Just a little bit. And there you are. This is burritos to go. What you could also do with this, a little trick here. So my kids have gone off to tuition and tournaments to play. I'm going to take that. You can actually wrap it in the middle there. So it stays nice and hot. You can even make them in advance. Put them in your fridge like this. And that's ready to kind of take with you for your lunch, for work, or for anything. Let's put the other one back on. And what we can do is to cut it in the middle and see what it looks like. Might as well take the test. Okay. A good sharp knife would show you what it looks like, but let's just see what happens. And there they are. Look at that. So now you could just peel that back. You peel that back when you're about to eat it. Your kids are about to eat it, and love it. You taste the beans, the potatoes, the tofu coming through, the spices that we've put in. Love it. They'll be clearly mine. So there it is. Burritos. Tofu burritos could be on the go, could be breakfast burritos, could be lunch burritos, could be dinner, whatever you want to. Or if you're going out with your family, you can make these wraps up taken with you. So, healthy food on the go. Hope you've enjoyed today's half-term version. Let me know in the comment below what you thought. And if you're about to make those, or if you know a different way of making these, or you have an idea, share it with us. Do share it with us. Remember, these are not chef quality meals. These are to show you that you can eat the same foods as your kids. If they look like that, if the quality is like this, if they have the balance in it. So the potato beans are carbs along with the tortillas. A little carb heavier slightly, but if you're having one, it's absolutely fine. I'd rather have this than a sandwich, and I'd rather have this than some kind of mini salad that's sold outside because I'm on a journey, a weight loss journey, and everybody else is having fish and chips. Yeah, if you're having this, you're going to be satisfied. That's my promise to you. Thank you very much, guys. See you tomorrow with a brand new dish. Take care. Bye for now.